This is Blue July, and you're listening to the Be Someone podcast. Lights looking bright, the H got the vibe. See my name on the signs, it's my time to shine. When I was cruising 45, and it crossed my mind that I shine like the sun and that I'll be someone.
All right, hey, welcome everyone to the Be Someone podcast. This is your host, Coach Chris Ortiz, and today we are blessed enough to be joined by Mama Fatu. How you doing, sister?
I'm great. I'm awesome.
Hey.
How are you?
Man, I'm incredibly blessed. I got you. I got your handsome sons out here, and we're about to video a little chit chat. So, tell me a little bit about a mother's love, because I know that there is no bond stronger than a mother and her sons. Tell me, what is it like, bringing your boy up, watching this success that Zilla's having out here on the big stage?
Oh, a mother's love is unconditional. I can tell you that first off. It's been a ride, I'm just so proud of him, his decision making and whatever he's doing, I know he has a mind of his own, and I just let him do him. I'm just behind. All I can do is give advice, but it's all up to him, wherever we're going with this. But as a mother's love, it's never stop. As you can see, we keep going, and the more we go, the more we're familiar and enjoying it. This journey that we're going again to the wrestling. For me, it's my second round for the wrestling. I'm just floored, and I'm just so excited and overwhelmed with everything that's going on. I really don't know how to take it, but I'm taking it one day at a time.
Yeah, well, it's really cool to, watch what's going on, right in front of our eyes. But when he was little Zilla, like, were there ever like inklings that like, oh man, like this young man's gonna, grow up to be a star? Did he have that energy when he was a young man?
Well, let me tell you something. He was one of like his dad's biggest fan. Let me tell you, he was like Solo when they were little. They had their own little wrestling toy that they never want to share, but every time we get it, like, they have to get every new toy. So, but seeing him now, when he was little, he was a big wrestling fan. He would always watch his dad, waited for his dad until he gets home, and then he'll ask him, "Why did you do that?" It's almost like he was wanting to become a wrestler because he looks up to his dad, and his dad was a big encouragement of this whole journey, as you can see.
So it was never forced. It was just like all organic, because I know sometimes, like, as a parent, I know that I've made some mistakes, and I've tried to force my love, on my children, and it's like putting a square peg in a round hole. It doesn't fit, when it's not theirs.
Exactly. Because before, this wrestling thing was not in my mind for my kids, because me and my late husband, we talked about it, and with everything he'd been through, he don't want them to go through. So it was never in our book. It was always football. If not football, then it's basketball, and it was always one of those two. But this one never came up, But I think it instilled in my kids of wanting to go through what their dad didn't want them to go through this. So here we are.
What are some of these hard things that I've heard that repeated a lot, that people in the business are like, I don't want my kids to do this. I don't want my kids to do this. It's hard. It's tough. What exactly is it about it that wrestlers don't want their kids to initially, jump in, but they end up inevitably jumping in a lot of the time?
Yes, of course. Well, it's more so, I think it's the traveling that puts a toll on their bodies. They have to get their own hotel. Like, that's a stressful thing. Like, after a match, they got to find their own hotel. And it's just everything. Even like with the interviews at work. And then it's just a whole bunch of stuff, I can't explain. It's a lot of stuff that goes behind this wrestling thing.
Well, you mentioned that back in the day, you used to play a little basketball, a little football. Is that the route that looked to be,
Yes, and when he was little, let me tell you, they were all good. But Zilla was like the main one because he was the baby. So I had already experienced with the other older boys, but for him, he was so good. Like, he was like the biggest kid with the big head and little body. They always have to have pull up his birth certificate because how big he was. But he was really, really good. I'm not talking about. Go look him up on YouTube. I mean, he's stuff was there, but other than that, he was very athletic, and you can tell, he get it from his dad. So basketball was all there is, and football, but not wrestling.
What about school? What kind of student was our?
Oh, he was a good student. Have little C's and B's. As long as you have a passing grade, which every parents would love, but more so still aim for the A's and B's. But he was an average kid. But mostly A's and B's. I don't like seeing them with C's. So, but he was an average smart kid.
I'm in agreement with you. It's like funny, but whenever we're like young parents and we think we can influence everything that they're going to do, and really we can't.
Right.
So oftentimes, we just want to see them happy and
Yep.
just being successful.
Yes,
And that's
and be better than us.
that's exactly that's the master plan.
All parents want is, them get our experience and more, because there is more in life to learn.
What would you like to see, like over the next like 5 years? And we're not even talking about like money or fame or anything like that, but what do you want to see for your son, moving forward? Because like you've been on this roller coaster before, what is it that you want to see for him?
Well, first of all, I know we're succeed in life, but health is everything.
Yes.
Once I just want him to be careful every time he goes training. I would love for him to be healthy, eat healthy. With a good, food plan. Food diets and everything, and exercise. That's most important to me, is be healthy. So you can live longer and see your kids and all that
Yes,
family.
you want grandkids.
Yeah, I want grandkids.
More
Yeah, more
grandkids.
grandkids. I have 2 grandbabies.
Yes.
So we're just hoping for a grandson. So
Oh,
we're
shit.
waiting. We are waiting.
Well, I see a lot of boys in the family,
Yes,
so
yes, we need another Fatu coming along. So
what about a young lady Fatu? Come on.
we had 2 already, but we want more. So there's gonna be more Fatus coming down the road.
Tell me, what is it about, the Samoan heritage that it's so warm and so friendly and so energetic? Like there's something special, about y'all people that, when I run across just about any Samoan, like it's a beautiful
Yes.
thing. It's like I just met a family member that I hadn't met yet, but we still family.
Yes, it's all about how we raise our kids. And the Samoan family, we are so into family oriented. We do things together. We love each other, and we want to uplift our heritage and everybody, our brothers and sisters that come along with us. We like to get along. We don't want to veer anybody in the wrong way, but we are very sweet people, and we like to do things together, and everybody get along.
Well, with the strength of the family, do y'all find that, Jimmy, Jay, the Samoan werewolf,
Oh yeah.
Jacob, are they reaching out? Are they throwing some words of advice?
Oh
to
yeah,
Zilla?
of course. His cousins, the twins, and his uncles, and all the people that mentors him, they all got in solo. Everybody, still help him and give him great advice so he can, become this greatness that he is, that we can all see grow, in this beautiful journey that we're in right now.
Well, what makes you the most proud? Because right now you've got, the best seat in the house, just to watch this beautiful story unfold. What's made you the most proud, up to right now?
The man he became right now, because before, I know he was still a little boy.
Yes.
He's still growing, and as we speak right now, he's still growing. And there's a lot to learn in this life and this journey we in with this wrestling thing. And it's very important to just stick together and have that family oriented, motivation and these talks that we always have with, me and him. It's very important to keep that foundation and that love, that motherly love that we started, our conversation with that, and then we end up with love. That's all there is. And God, of course.
Yeah. Well, I think that's probably like a perfect place to end. We just went full circle with this bad boy right here.
Yes.
It's been such an honor and a pleasure having you.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much, Chris. I appreciate you, brother.
Hey, this is Mama Fatu right here. She's spitting facts, man, about her baby boy. You know, and there's nothing stronger than a mother's love. So thank you for coming on the show.
Yeah, and I appreciate you, showing love for Zilla and my family. And, we have is good people around us, and we want to keep it like that, little circles.
Oh, man, gotta keep it tight.
Much,
keep it tight.
Yes, keep it tight and right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Zilla Nation.
Lights, camera, session. Use the flow, molasses. Blue to line my fashion. Future brightening glasses. Applause from the masses.
This is the Be Someone podcast.